been informed that a new one has arrived. New catch of the gods. It turns out that he is from one of those tribes. The ones that have betrayed us. Ferment a lot of them. How could such vile beings even spare a second to ponder the idea of waging a war against us? We, the powerful Aztecs, rulers of the lands and those beyond. One would think their minds were in better shape. Alas, now they suffer their mistake. No nation before possessed such an army as the Aztecs. Legend tells that each and every warrior must first kill in cold blood an entire village, children and all. Then feed for weeks of their victims' raw flesh. Oh yes, we Aztecs certainly have an army. One ready to slay the Empire's enemies on first notice. Our foe quivers in fear at the slightest mention or thought of this army. They hide like frightened rabbits, but oh yes, they will be gutted like these too. The hunt has gone on for a few moons as of now. It is going well. After all, no one can match an Aztec man in a hunt. I am seeing the results myself. This unanticipated war has forced my temple into chaos. I get victims to sacrifice daily now. The dungeons are filled with noise. The sound seems to clutch the very air, grasping on for what seems like an eternity. The shrieks and cries stalk the area, acting as the prison guards. Occasionally, one might find its way to the surface, slashing the serenity of the environment above. The horrendous ambient drives the prisoners mad. That is, if their brains haven't already collapsed. When I am met with a grotesque task that implicates descending into that world, I see them cracking before my eyes. They lose themselves in the catacombs. When I meet their eyes, those terrible, terrible eyes, they stare back at me and plunge deep into my sockets like freshly sharpened knives. War or no war, the temple is the dwelling of the gods themselves. It is going against the very will of the divine beings to fill this temple with such filth. It is said to be my job to maintain the structure holy, but who am I to say no to the Emperor's commands? Equally, who is he to disobey the gods? I am hurled into the center of a rigorous and violent fight. The gods? Or the Emperor? Who am I to submit to? I have never before felt such level panic. The Emperor rules the lands I live in, the lands I was born and raised on. Surely this should mean something. He, the ruler of all the lands, after all, controls the Aztec army, and I wish not to ever cross paths with a member of such group. Oh dear gods, please forgive this old man for hesitating on your powers. Pardon an old man for his ravish words. A filth I am, no better than those in the dungeons, for permitting such mocking thoughts leak from my mouth. I am and always will be your faithful servant. I, the carrier of your thoughts and image, will never doubt again. And may the heavens punish me with the utmost form of torture, if such things ever form in my mind again. It is darkening. I must be off at once. There is yet another sacrifice to be carried out. This one, I have been told, is one involving one of the more crazed subjects. I have seen him before. Yes, certainly a madman. The cleaning staff that operate down there tell me he appears to faint every so often. When in this faint, his eyes become unfocused, and his mouth slowly reflects a smile. When awakening, his eyes become normal, and where the grin once was, lays a hating frown. Yes, a demented man. I've experience with such creatures. Now, where is my knife? Oh, there it is. And off to the stone table, the one where the sacrifices take place. Yes, it is time to end yet another life.